Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we have a different type of video for you. We're actually going to be talking about our previous cars that we've owned. I know somebody mentioned in the comment section that that's a video that they'd like to see from us, so here we are.
Yep, so we're going to jump into that now. Alright, I'm gonna let Orlando take it away first. Now, tell us about your previous cars.
Alright, well, I've actually only had one other car. It's actually on some of the older videos if you look at them. But it's a 2002 Lincoln LS. And well, it's a piece of crap. And I mean that affectionately because I do love the car still. But it's got a lot of issues. It's had a lot of issues since I've owned it. It's been like 6 or 7 years, something like that.
While.
Long time. I got the car for Christmas of '08, so that lets you know. So when I first got the car, everything was smooth. First couple years were pretty good, I'd say. I got it around 83,000 miles. And eventually things started going a little south. I ended up having a couple issues. I think the window, the actuator in the window busted.
How many times did that mess up?
It
like 3 times?
It messed up 4 times. So I had to replace it 4 different times. It was so bad to the point where I went to a shop and they were actually able to tell me the problem before I even like told them about it. Because I was getting something else done to it. But then they're like, how's that driver's window holding up? And I just laughed because I already knew what it was. I've also had the inner and outer tie rods mess up, so I had to replace those. Gauge cluster, it's still messed up now. It just goes haywire whenever it wants. I think I have a clogged cat in there right now, so it kind of like backfires a little bit. Busted piston rings, I think. Yes.
And you have coil pack problems too?
Oh yeah, I replaced the coil packs a couple times. Probably like, I replaced all 8 at least 3 times. And probably, I've done separate ones probably 4 or 5 times. So yeah, point is, the car sucked, has a lot of issues, and currently is messed up now. The transmission is, I think, shot pretty much. It does work, but reverse is gone, and it slips like crazy. So the car is mainly just sitting in the yard. It doesn't really go anywhere. My tires, or my rims, I guess, they're eating into every tire that I put on. So I think it was 2 summers ago, was the last time I really had it up and running. I had to replace 5 tires in a summer. So yeah, that sucked. But that's my experience with my Lincoln. I still love the car, even though it's a piece of crap. Now it's time to hear from Jordan and his previous cars.
He forgot a car.
Well, I mean, yeah, I had the Subi. That's my current car.
Aren't you going to talk about that too?
Well, well, you know what? I can.
That's his Subi. He drives that now. 2010 STI. Finished. All right, enough said.
And don't try stage 2 with an intake.
Yeah, that doesn't work out.
Without a Pro Tune. Not a Pro Tune.
How many cars have I owned? It's under 5. Starting off, my first car was the Honda. Everybody knows that.
05 Civic. Yep, you know about that already.
People, they know about the stretch tires. So many dislikes on that video. But that was back in high school days. Like,
and it was still fun. We don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. I mean,
yeah. Stance life.
Yeah, stance is life. Even though I wasn't even low, but whatever. I had the Honda. That was my first car. Got that when I was 16. Actually, I got it before I was 16. I couldn't even drive it. I mean, it was fun. It was a daily driver. Wasn't fast. Wasn't really anything special. I mean,
still
it's a
looked
Honda
cool
Civic.
once it was
looked
done,
good.
right?
You know. Right after I graduated, I got my second car, a 1973 Dodge Dart Swinger, which really wasn't a car. It was just like a car that me and my dad found at an old barn. The guy didn't want it anymore, so he just gave it to us basically free. It didn't have floor pans. It didn't have seats.
The floors were rusty.
It didn't have a
motor.
motor.
We were Flintstoning that car.
Put it this way.
Yeah.
It was just something for us to just mess on. And I eventually ended up scrapping it and sending it to the scrapyard. When we towed it to the scrapyard, we just towed it on the back of a dolly because we didn't want to trailer it. Why trailer it? I mean, it would have been safer, but it was close. We weren't far from it. Maybe like 5 miles to the scrapyard. So
wasn't it something with the axle?
Yeah.
Like
when we were towing it, right, the back axles were coming out, so the wheels were coming away from the car like that, which I didn't even know that could happen, but it happened. We made it there safely. Only got like $200 for the show. I mean, it didn't have a motor. It didn't weigh anything, so. And then my third car was a 1970, dang, I don't even remember. 1977 Camaro. That also was a show, but it was a drag show that me and my dad got again. It had drag radios on it. They weren't slicks, but just like street radios. It didn't have a motor in it. It had a fuel cell. It had the Hurst shifter. It had everything I needed basically to race, but just never ended up putting the motor in. Actually, we got the motor, but didn't.
We took it apart.
We took the motor apart.
Yeah, we took it apart and then put it back together.
And then put it back together.
Yeah.
And then we had it in the car, and then I ended up selling that. We ended up selling the blue Camaro, and then he gave me his 81 Camaro, which had a 383 stroker in it, 400 turbo trans.
I'm sure we got a sound clip of that. I'm sure we got that.
We got clips of that. Pop them in right here. I don't really remember too much, like, what was done to the car, because I really didn't have it for that long. I had it maybe for, like, a winter, if that. I sold it around 2 or 3 years ago. And then, after that, I just rode the Honda, and then, as you know,
Subi.
Then I got the Subi. That was a year ago. It's been a year since I got that car. It's crazy. It doesn't even seem like I had that for a year.
It's almost been 2 years I've had mine. That shocks the crap out of me.
Like,
I'm like, I've been making them payments for 2 years.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Getting to know us a little bit better and know the cars that we previously owned. Don't forget to follow our social media and smack that subscribe button. Smack that like button.
Please.
Smack that dislike button.
Don't do that. Don't listen to him.
And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do that.
Well, you gotta hurry up, because if you want to get shot to that daggone car.
Orlando, I'm afraid of heights.
I don't care. You know, come on.
Why would you make me climb up here?
You climbed up here. I didn't do nothing.
I'm afraid of heights.
I'm about to leave. Oh, you 8 o'clock.
So, we're supposed to be doing anything for the shot, but I'm on top of this water tower thing, and I can't get down. And it's a long way down.
Why don't you break your legs?
Let's do it like GTA style.
Yeah, just jump.
No.
Yeah,
No.
no parachute.
No. This is
I
just
got a video.
This is gonna be like outtakes, you know.
Got a video though.
Look at that
Been on my
Subi.
computer for months.
Look at that
No.
Subi. All right, I'm about to get out of here. Major key, Air Maxes, major key. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one, guys. For real this time.